Welcome to another edition of Beautiful Nurses Magazine. We're glad that you joined us. I'm glad to be here with Sharell Jones, a rolling runway boutique. Sharell will be featured in a beautiful corner, part of our magazine entitled The Beautiful Fashion and Beauty Corner. Welcome, Sharell.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Glad that you're here. So, what is your slogan?
Bringing the catwalk to your sidewalk.
I like that.
Hey, I'm Sharell Jones, mother of 2 daughters. Very proud of my girls. I have one in college and one that's a junior in high school right now, headed to college soon, so we're excited about that. Okay. And, I've always been interested in fashion. I loved dressing them up, and when I was younger, of course, I loved dressing myself up. Yes. And I think just as I've grown in life and I've just started to really tap into my inner passion, which has always been fashion. It's shoes, hair, clothes.
Beautiful. Yes, us ladies, we love that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Where are you from originally?
I was born in Columbus, Georgia, military brat.
Okay.
So I've traveled the world, been a little bit of everywhere. Been in Atlanta for over 20 years now.
Awesome.
Which really has inspired me more as far as fashion is concerned, because we have a lot of great fashion icons from Atlanta and in Atlanta.
Absolutely. Sparked your interest to even do something like that. I think the concept is totally just beautiful. It's creative, it's innovative. What sparked your interest to do that?
Wow. Well, I have just always, like I said, been interested in fashion and started out getting compliments from everyone all the time. Where'd you get that? I love that. Oh, this is so cute. You always dress nice. So people would always say, oh, well, pick up me some shoes next time. Oh, I need that outfit. Next time, buy 2. So with people continuously asking me to make purchases for them, it just kind of hit me a little bit.
Okay.
So I was on a business trip and got a little carried away in a boutique.
Right.
And went up to the register with probably about 8 pair of shoes. I was so excited. And a little voice spoke to me and said, tell these people to put their money where their mouth is.
Yes.
Do not go home with all these shoes to fit your feet. And to start calling some friends and ask them, okay, so what size do you wear? What size do you wear? And put them to the test. So I did. I did get 1 8 for myself, but the others, I had to give me at least one. So exactly. So I started buying for friends who were always telling me, get me one next time, buy a pair for me next time. So I did, and it started there. And I came home and had a shoe show. That's what we called it, a shoe show, all shoes.
Wow.
And they sold out like crazy. Everybody wanted more. And that was my first actual experience into, doing a little retail. As my shoe shows grew, they started having purses. People wanted purses to go with the shoes. And then people wanted jewelry. And then, how we do as women, we see one thing that, connect the dots.
And then you're carrying that everywhere.
Exactly. So I had these big tubs that I was lugging up and down and in and out of my expedition. And I realized I was just very heavy, uncomfortable.
Yes.
Hard on the body.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided that, I'll have a storefront and have people just come to the boutique instead of me lugging everything around in my truck. Did that didn't work. So people still were spoiled, wanted me to bring things to them. Oh, we'll bring it to work, bring it to the soccer field. So I said, if I could just decorate the inside of my truck. My expedition was in my mind at the time.
Okay.
And, hanging the things here, that would work. But that didn't work. I didn't like the look of that. So I decided to do a UPS truck, or that style anyway. That's what we're all familiar with, that style. And bought a step van, gutted it out. I have racks in there to hang clothes. I have shelves, glass cases for jewelry. And so I'm mobile. I have it on the street. I wrapped it so it looks beautiful from the outside.
It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I have had the pleasure of going into that mobile fashion boutique. And let me tell you, it is absolutely phenomenal. What a creative idea and genius on your part, and when you're inside the boutique, ladies, you feel really comfortable. You're so gracious and kind, and you help everybody out, and you give ideas.
Right.
So on behalf of all the ladies, I want to say thank you for your beautiful.
We do have quite a few women in the medical field in our family. My mother is a nurse. Beautiful. My mother-in-law is a nurse. My sister-in-law. My several aunts are in the medical field. My daughters are going into the medical field in the dentistry side. And you're correct. I do feel that the world of medicine does tie into fashion because it's healing in the soul.
Yes.
And we as women, I feel, if we are beautiful on the outside and we're very confident in our look, regardless of what it is.
Put on a nice pair of shoes and
Absolutely.
a dress.
My mother is an ovarian cancer survivor. And the very next day after her surgery, with her bald, beautiful head, she was taking pictures, had a beautiful makeup on, did not look like someone that was, number one, had just had surgery from cancer, but our society's definition of sick.
Yes.
She was a diva.
beautiful.
And
Yes.
this was hours. It wasn't even 24 hours. So I'm gonna just say hours after surgery.
She was ready to get glammed up.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have to do that, I think, as individuals, because when we take care of ourselves on the outside, it does a lot of healing on the inside. I have grown as an individual. I have grown as a mother. I have grown as a Christian, as a friend. And a lot of that comes from learning yourself and loving yourself. And it truly does start with the person in the mirror. You have to look at self and love self before you can share that with anyone else.
Beautiful.
And the personal development that I've experienced in the last 5 years is just amazing. I mean, I'm just living life and I'm loving it.